So every new year we usually do the same thing. We make plans, write goals, decide what we will change. And there is nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, most plans assume that life will cooperate with us. It usually doesn't. That's why I personally like starting the year with a Bhagavad Gita. Not as a religious text, but as a something that explains how to deal with uncertainty. Let's go through a few verses together. I will open the book, read the idea, and explain what it actually means in daily life. Let's start with the chapter 2, verse 47. Action is in your hands, results are not. This is a very famous verse from Bhagavad Gita. This verse says you have control over your actions, but not over the results. A simple way to understand this is you can control how you drive a car, but not a traffic. You can drive carefully, follow the rules, stay focused, but traffic jams, red lights or sudden stops are not in your control. Results are like traffic, your effort is how you drive. So, in this new year, instead of constantly worrying about where you will reach, pay attention to how you are moving. That already reduces a lot of stress. Now let's look at the next verse, chapter 2, verse 48. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. Krishna talks about staying balanced in a success and failure. Think of holding a glass of water. If you hold it too loosely, it will fall. If you squeeze it too tightly, it will spill. Detachment is like holding it properly. In the new year, care about your work and goals. Just don't hold them so tightly that fear will take over. Let's move to chapter 6, verse 5. The mind needs direction. This verse explains that the mind can either help you or harm you. Think of the mind like a dog on a leash. If you don't hold the leash, it will pull you everywhere. If you guide it calmly, it walks with you. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They struggle because their mind is always running ahead. So this year, instead of fighting your mind, learn to guide it. Now stay in chapter 6 and look at verses 16 and 17. Extremes don't work long term. Krishna talks about balance like eating, sleeping and working. This matters because many New Year routines fail for one reason, that is extremes. Extreme discipline, extreme hustle, extreme control. That's like sprinting at the start of a long race. You might look strong for a short time, but this won't last. The Gita focuses on what you can sustain, not what looks impressive. Now chapter 2 verse 14. This verse reminds us that pleasure and pain are temporary. Think of it like weather. Some days are sunny, some are cloudy. You don't cancel life because it's cloudy. Don't expect everything to feel good all the time. Learn to move through uncomfortable phases without panic. Chapter 2 verse 38. Emotional steadiness is a real strength. Krishna talks about staying steady in a victory and defeat. Most people think motivation is a strength, but steadiness is stronger than motivation. If success excites you too much and failure breaks you completely, you will lose your balance. So, aim to stay steady, whatever happens. Principle 7. Ego adds unnecessary pressure. This verse explains how ego makes us feel like we are controlling everything. Ego is like carrying a heavy bag everywhere. Even when there is nothing important inside, you still do the work. You just stop carrying that extra pressure. That's called a freedom. The Bhagavad Gita doesn't give quick fixes for this new year. It gives clarity for everyday life. You don't need to change everything this year, even when a small shift in how you think is enough. Take it slow, read carefully, and let understanding guide you.